technique of the week today would be dance of death. Now, in dance of death, what happens here is that ideally I'm backed against the wall. The opponent's coming in with a right punch. So what we're going to be doing here is this, is that as the opponent throws the punch, he's also stepping in with his left side. So what we're going to be doing here is this, he's coming in with a straight punch, is that I step in, you know, like toward 11 o'clock or 10:30, as I block right from here. And then the right hand just stays right where it's at, it doesn't chamber. So I go right ahead and step in with the left as I go right into a left inward block. Then right from here, I go into a reaching strike as I go into a forward bow stance. And as I open my left hand to keep it checked. Then from here, I go right ahead and I step in. And as I lift the leg, I go into an inward elbow, going right into the sternum, solar plexus to bring the opponent down. And then here, a right back hand strike. This would be inside the opponent's left knee. And then a right downward hand, so right into the groin. And then from there, I can cover out in a fighting stance, okay? So I'll do that one more time. So here, so I'm kind of backed against the wall. The opponent comes in with a right punch. I block, underhand reverse hand sword, stepping in, grab, elbow, back hand strike, downward hand sword, and then cover out in a fighting stance. What happens here is that as he comes in with a punch, you know, I go right ahead and I block. And I want to be sure that I block either at the elbow or above it. I don't want to block below it because then the arm can bend and I can accidentally get hit. So I block here. My right hand rests on its place, and then reaching strike as I check here. And then from here, as I step in here, I take him down with an elbow here. And then from here, back hand strike, downward hand sword to the groin, and then just covering up, okay? And what we're doing here, we're doing not a takedown, but a strike down as I go right into the elbow. And that would be dance of death. Okay, so that was the technique dance of death that we went over today. We're gonna go right ahead and relate dance of death with two of our other techniques in yellow belt. And the two other techniques that we're gonna be relating it to is gonna be our two punch techniques, okay? So one of them is gonna be a sword of destruction. The other one would be actually attacking mace. So I'm gonna bring Ming with me. And what I'm gonna do is this, I'm gonna ask him to do the opposite of basically what we're doing in a dance of death, okay? So in dance of death, what we normally do is that we step in with the left side. Well, the opposite of stepping in would be to step back. So I'm gonna go right ahead and have him step back with his left foot in this case, okay? So the opposite of stepping forward is stepping back. Now, the opposite of doing an inward block, it would be to do an outward block, okay? And in this case, and the opposite of the left is gonna be the right. The opposite of blocking on the outside is to block on the inside. So now this is basically what he has here, okay? So now the other thing is this, the opposite of keeping the hand inactive, just like the way I do dance over there here, is to keep it active. And the opposite of the right is gonna be your left. So now he's gonna go right ahead and do that, okay? So that would be so far the opposites to dance all that so far. Then from here, the opposite of basically hitting with this part of the hand is to go right ahead and hit with that part of the hand, okay? And then the opposite of striking low is to go right ahead and strike high. And then the opposite of a short range weapon, being the elbow, it would be to use a long range weapon. So now if we go right ahead, see, he steps back, he blocks, he kicks, and then he does a hand sword, okay? So as we can see, the opposite to dance of death would be actually be sword of destruction. If we look at sword of destruction, that's technique number 3. And if we look at dance of death, that would be technique number 3 for the next belt, okay? So that would be one way that that it relates actually to dance of death, to sword of destruction. The other thing is this, is that in the now we're gonna be looking at attacking mace. And in attacking mace, basically what I'm doing is this, is that I'm stepping back. As the opponent's throwing a right punch, I'm stepping back with the right side. So now we're gonna be looking at the what if phase. And when we do that, we're gonna be taking 2 points of view. We're gonna be taking my point of view, and then we're gonna be taking the opponent's point of view. So if we look at my point of view, in attacking mace, basically what I'm doing is that I'm stepping back to block the punch. But now we say, well, what if I'm against the wall and I cannot take a step back, because now I'm here, environment becomes an issue. So now instead of stepping back, then I need to step forward, okay? And basically that's what we're doing in Dance of Death, is that you're unable to take a step back to do a technique like, let's say, Attacking Mace. So now we go forward. And then the second point of view, the second what if would be, well, what if instead of the opponent stepping straight in, just like we do in Attacking Mace, okay, what if the opponent throws a straight right but steps in with the left side? And that would be now the opponent's point of view. So basically you can see that we have related two techniques, you know, with Dance of Death, and it happened to be our two punch techniques, which is Sword of Destruction and then Attacking Mace, okay? And this how these two techniques can relate to that, okay? I would also like to thank all those positive comments on the techniques that you've done, and you know, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, okay? Thank you very much.